Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Um, Here I am again with a new video where I'm going to talk about all the things that happened last week briefly, and also it's more like insights and thoughts and breakthrough as well that I would like to share. Um, so today I feel a little bit, low on energy because I just got my period. So yeah, but I feel super lucky because I work remote, so I can stay in my pajamas in my bed while working and not suffer and go to the office and feel so uncomfortable and cold, etc. So I do feel grateful about that. Um, so here's the thing. I'm still working on myself. Like I said, I like to follow the lead of my body, of my mind, and my intuition and my higher self. I don't like to force myself to do anything, so I just follow where it leads me, and I feel super comfortable that way. And I love to be intuitive and give a voice to my intuition, basically. Um, because my intuition is always right. That's for sure. That's something that I learned. And so I'm not doing any positive affirmations at the moment. Maybe I'm doing them, but it's in a very light way, like in an intuitive way. I know I said that word a lot, but maybe this is like I would say, the main topic of today. So I do like a gratitude morning and night when I wake up and when I sleep. I also do ground work, like acceptance, etc. And that's what I'm focusing on at the moment, and it's working really, really well for me. So I think this is a very important phase of my transformation, and I can see solid results. So the first thing is when I do gratitude, it makes me feel really good. It makes me feel really connected to God, and also it makes me feel proud of all my belongings, all my success, all the things that I have. And I'm also focusing on the fact that, when I wake up in the morning, that's itself, it's a success. I know with nowadays and the world that we are in, everything is fast paced. The standards are super high. Everyone is expecting you to do like tremendous things, and like everything is like, whoa, it's very, very overwhelming. And when you do like something very small, it's not really important. You have to succeed in like very crazy ways in order to be noticed or whatever, like, or like validated by society. But we actually um forget how special the fact that we exist. And that's a fact. It's not just a thought that I have, it's actually a fact. The thing that we actually exist, it's just insane. The idea that you wake up every morning in that body of yours and you're there, you're here, I mean, like in this world, it's incredibly amazing, and that itself is a success. Like, you already succeeded. You're not dead. Congratulations, you made it. Like, you're alive one day again. Like, that's incredible. So congratulations, everyone. And the fact that I think these thoughts on daily basis actually makes me feel so proud of myself, because I'm like, hey, I'm already successful. I am alive. I kept myself alive. And that's incredible. That's amazing. That's like talent there, like, whoa. So, and when I think that, it helps me breathe, it helps me feel proud of myself, and it helps me break all those high standards that society, like build on us. And it helps me feel like, I don't have to pressure myself to do big stuff in this life. The fact that I exist is more than enough. And please remember that it's a very, very serious thought. Try to think about it. Like, just give like 10 minutes or like 5 or even like 3 or 2 minutes per day and just contemplate that idea. The fact that you exist, like with the chaos of the world, like anything can happen. Anything. Like, literally, people can be like someone in the street and like a building just fell on his head and he's dead. um I don't know, like any like stupid accidents can happen, crazy things can happen, and even with all those possibilities you managed to be alive, and that's success itself. I'm repeating this because for me this is a very, very, very important thought that I'm focusing on lately, and it makes me feel really, really good. And it makes me remember how amazing and incredible and how magical our journey on earth is. We should not forget about that. So, um, rather than that, there's something else I wanted to talk to you about. I forgot. Let me see. So the first thing is, like I said, I do gratitude. It makes me feel so happy because I remember everything that I have, even the little stuff, and it makes me feel like peace and happiness and proud of myself. And also, you have to know that the more you're grateful for, the more you get, and that's true as well. I tested that theory, and it works. And also, because of lately, I told you guys that I am accepting the fact that I am single. I'm just accepting it. Like, I'm no longer doing visualization or waiting for my man to happen or whatever. I'm just, hey, I am single for a reason. That's a fact. I am single and I accept fully my situation. And that's what I'm doing with everything in my life. I was like, I accept my 9 to 5. I accept my house. I accept my life. I accept my age. I accept my body. I accept my face. I accept my hair. I accept my voice. I accept my family. I accept my whole situation. And also, I was saying, I accept that I am single. And when I started accepting that I am single, I actually started don't give a damn about boys. Like, I don't really care. Like, I'm not even open slightly. I'm just, it's not for me at the moment. So I'm single and I am totally okay with that. And when you accept, magical things happen. When you accept, you know what happens? There is no resistance, there is no battle between energies. It flows. Literally, it flows. So the fact that I accepted that I am single, the fact that I accepted that I'm an employee, the fact that I accepted what I do as my job, etc., the money that I have, my financial situation, my everything, things started changing in my mind. Like, there's a shift. I started thinking about stuff that I never thought about. So here's the thing. Now I am working a job that I don't like in an industry that I don't really like. Okay. It's very, very fast paced. It's very, numbers oriented, very, very hard stuff. And I'm like, hey, and I always wanted to quit corporates, right? I'm like, you know what? This is not for me. I'm done. This is the last job that I'm going to get, etc. And I was thinking, oh my God, what am I going to do? Blah, blah. When I started accepting, I was like, hey, what if, just what if, I can use my 5 years of experience, I can use my degree, my master degree, my bachelor degree, and I can use my own skills and learn more skills, right? And pivot just a little bit and become an expert in a field that is, I would say, the neighbor of my field. But that new field actually excites me and it makes more sense. And what if I can become an independent, like a consultant? I can actually help those companies with things that I am an expert in. I never thought about that. I was like, what if I can stay working corporate, but on my own terms? I'm like, oh my God, this actually makes sense. I would be so proud of myself because one, I'll be learning whole new, not industry, but new, I would say level. I would gain so much knowledge. I would level up. I would learn new tools. I would learn new skills. I will push myself to the unknown. I will open new doors and I can become an expert in something and I can get paid a lot of money for it, right? It's a long process. That's true. I'm not denying that. But it's 100% possible. And guess what? I never ever thought about that. I never ever thought about that angle where I can take my career to. I was always thinking, either I need to apply for another job, which is boring. I do not want to do that anymore. Either I have to quit completely and I don't know, do something else. Either I need to find a man to provide for me. Like my options were not really aligned with my true self and my personality and my hidden self that I'm keeping in the dark because I'm scared of maybe failure or whatever, or like seeing myself truly succeed. And now that I accepted my whole situation, my mind was able to catch a new angle that is very, very logical, very exciting, and it can level up my career on another level, literally, and I can be really, really respected in my field, and I can do things on my own terms and make a lot of money out of it. And it was like, whoa, that's a breakthrough, guys. That's incredible. That's the power of acceptance. That's the power of gratitude. That's the power of letting go and just be. So, I am very, very happy with everything that is happening at the moment and where this journey is taking me. I started with just the idea of shifting, my whole identity and changing my core beliefs. And now I'm actually seeing a practical and actual change in my life. Now I am at the part where I can do action, not just um, internal change, not just internal, like growth. It's actually external growth. And that's incredible. It means that I am shifting. It means that my identity is actually expanding and that all the limited beliefs are actually saying bye bye to me because I simply started accepting and being grateful and not fighting with myself anymore. You know what I mean? So I am very happy to share with you guys this, and I'll continue documenting my journey with you. I decided to do a video per week, and the reason is I want to do that for a very, very, very long time. So I do not want to get overwhelmed and force myself to do 3 videos, 4 per week, and then after, like after a while, I'll be exhausted and I'll feel like forced to do videos, etc., and I'll stop. I don't want to do that. I want to be able to continue this YouTube channel for as long as I can, and that would be like a very, very long time. and I'm happy to do that. So, one video per week is actually very doable and very awesome because I can summarize everything that I think of, everything I feel, everything that happens, and I feel really good. I'm no longer chasing stuff that I don't have. Now I'm actually appreciating and being grateful for all the things that I have, and it changed everything for me. So I invite you guys to do the same. I invite you to sit with yourself and start listing all the things you are grateful for. It can be literally the shirts you are wearing. It can be the pen that you have. It can be I don't know, like the phone that you have, that you own. It can be whatever. It can be the food that you ate. It can be the coffee that you drank. It can be um the smile that you had on the street today. Just do that. And also start repeating to yourself that you accept your life, you accept yourself, you accept your job, you accept your situation. Just say it. Start saying it and then start feeling it, and you will see the difference. I promise you that. So, thank you for listening, and I'll see you next week, guys. Bye.